it's Chef Jeffrey Saad, host of United Tastes of America on Cooking Channel, and I'm going to show you how to perfectly sear a chicken breast. First thing is when you get chicken, it's usually wet. Even out of the package, it has that kind of slime on it. So I like to rinse it off and then pat it dry. And even if you don't rinse it off, it's so important to pat it dry, because if it's dry, it'll saute and sear. If it's wet, it's going to steam and you'll never get that nice crust. I'm going to take off the tender, and then I'm going to show you a little trick as well, how to cook it quickly and beautifully without having to have it undercooked. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to take the chicken, have a sharp knife, be really careful, angle downward so you don't cut your fingers. Angle downward, and you just want to cut the chicken breast in half the long way. And there's a food for every mood. Sometimes you want a nice, thick, juicy piece of meat, but sometimes a thinner, juicy piece of meat is just as wonderful, especially if you're going to marinate, because then the marinade sinks in. And then snowflake the salt over evenly. Use your fingers like this. Pinch them back and forth as you shake, and have dry hands. You'll get a nice even coat of salt, nice even coat of pepper, and then the same thing on the other side. A nice liberal seasoning is really important, and you've got to remember the center of the meat, it's thicker, so all this seasoning, it might look like a lot, but you've got to get it all the way to the center with every bite. Alright, so we've got our nicely dried and seasoned chicken. Now the second step is a really hot pan. I've had this pan going since I started talking on high. So the pan is really hot. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil, and that's exactly what you want to see. That haze, that smoke, means you're ready to saute. Don't be afraid of the high heat. Lay it in away from you. That's important so you don't splatter yourself. And don't crowd the pan. That way you have plenty of room. Alright, so we're at about minute 3. Check out that beautiful crust. That's what you want. The salt, the pepper, and the outside of the chicken has formed this brilliant sear. Now we flip it over. It's going to take about a minute and a half, 2 minutes at the most to be cooked to the center. So in 5 minutes, you got perfectly cooked chicken. Put this on a plate with some sauce, slice it thin and make a sandwich with it, whatever you like. Or chop it up and make a great chicken salad with a little green onion, harissa, and mayonnaise. I could go on like this forever. Have a great day. Enjoy your chicken and get that pan hot.